people always be like, oh, this is like the Portland Tompkins or something, and it's like, I see the similarities too, 'cause it's so funny, even homies that will go to New York or like homies that live here just go skate there, get a clip up here, skate exactly the same ways. It's so similar, and I've skated Tompkins too myself, and it is exactly the same vibe, just outside, like an open area, people walking by. It's just that kind of environment. So people started bringing ramps when everybody started leaving school, like during COVID, they started going online. So it's kind of just the perfect time. And then I knew that as we were going back on campus, that like this spot already became such a hot spot for pros to come to, for the local community to skate, it was already known as the courts, even though it wasn't an official place at all. So I started messaging everyone at PSU in like March of 2020, being like, hey, like, do you guys know about the skate park that's on campus? Like, do you guys like know what's going on? Are you guys okay with the ramps here and everything like that? And I got so many emails back, because I emailed like the president of the school, I emailed like the janitor, I emailed like just everybody you could think of it at the school. And like they hit me with replies like, oh, it costs like $1 million to have a skate park. Like, you need to reach out to Capital Projects. I'm like, no, there's a space now. I'm just trying to keep it there. But eventually, after like months and months of email kickbacks, I got a meeting with a person named Liz, who works here at PSU, and she kind of liked how skaters took over the place and took over the urban environment kind of like at the perfect time when there was nobody on campus, because it kind of wouldn't be able to happen here, especially on PSU's campus during any other time. So she set me up with stakeholder meetings with all the like managers of all the buildings around us, like the Native American Center behind us. There's apartment buildings over there. There's student housing here. There's the architecture school here. So we had to have meetings with them, and they were so concerned about what was going on at the space. So we talked about their concerns about like the ramp quality, about all the graffiti in the space. I was like, all right, we'll fix up the ramps. We can like do murals in the space and kind of like deal with a lot of their concerns they had about us being in the space. But over like 6 months of meeting with them, we finally got an agreement for it to be like a pilot project with PSU. So we had a whole year to kind of prove our concept in this space. So I worked with this local nonprofit, Skaters for Portland Skate Parks, and we kind of did a test run of like revamping all the ramps that were brought here. We kind of took what we had. There was like mini ramps brought here, random ledges. We put new skate light on them. We fixed them up. We got all the random debris up, cleaned up everything. We painted graffiti on the wall. We worked with the school to get murals in the space, and like over that year, we transformed opinions like completely 180 about what skateboarding can be in the space, and especially what skateboarding can look like on a college campus, and having a space like this, collaborating with students. And me, myself, as a student finishing my degree at the time, it was like a really cool project too, to end out my time at the school. I feel like one of the highlights, like when we first started cleaning up the space, like I'll always remember, like I was at work one day and then all my homies text me and they're like, dude, P-Rod's here. Like P-Rod pulled up to the park, and it was just so surreal. Like even just seeing he pulled up, because of course he pulled up for Nike and to go to the Nike park, but he had some of the homies like from town that, because all the locals started skating this spot, they brought him here, and he even filmed a little edit and posted a clip and said, shout out the locals for this spot. And even way before it was in the beginning, but now that's just such like a pinnacle moment that it was so much like just legitimize and see someone that you see in videos and someone like come to the spot. It was so special. I'll always remember that moment. That was really cool. And just been so many teams that have came through, like so many like just different videos, or be like little cameos, or like the bronze team came here, they randomly got a clip here. There was like Cyrus Bennett like frontside flip the bump to bar and had a photo like on the Thrasher website of it, or like Nelly did kickflip over it. Like there's so many cool things that like it just makes the world seem so much smaller when we have a spot that when people come here to Portland, they all come here, all the teams, all the people now, like whether you're a pro or just learning, everybody can kind of like intervene and meet up and be on the same level, which I really appreciate about this space. It's not gate kept, it's not just one shop spot, it's like all the shops use this space, we all come together. Or like the event I did with SIBO too, where we had like Tactics come together, like Cal's Pharmacy, like CCS, kind of all the different shops that before you'd think that they'd have to do their separate things and not really mesh with each other. It's like we all share this thing and know that we can all operate together and promote the same thing together too. So I think those are some highlights. We've had like Microsoft do like film a commercial here one day. It was just like a 5-second clip in the actual commercial, like 2 seconds barely of the courts, but like they were here filming all day and they gave us some money to go towards fixing some ramps too. So it's just cool that like even Microsoft put some money into the ramps. Since that pilot project that was only supposed to be a year, it's pretty much just kept going from that point, just unofficially, but still been working with PSU. And there's kind of been an impeding doom because in this space, they're building a new art building, but they were supposed to build it in like 2021. So that year pilot was only supposed to be till the end of it. So it's got pushed and pushed with COVID and just a lot of factors, but now finally they're starting to build it in like August of 2024 this year. So our time at this space is ending, but we've made such an impact at this space that we're working with PSU to have a future space for the next 5 to 10 years on campus as well. I think even with this space ending, it is bittersweet because the space is so important, but I think all the energy that we've made from this space will be transferred hopefully to a new space and work with PSU on that one. And at first where it was something like we were just asking them for permission, now it's like they want us to work with them on something too. So it's very exciting, just like this way that skateboarding can bring people together and stuff too. It's really, really exciting, and that's why I like love to be a part of. So yeah.
That's a clip. Mark it.
What's up, dog? Pretty good.
Is it a DIY? Is it a street spot? Is it a straight up skate park because it's with an institution and it has signs that say like skate at your own risk too? Like, I don't know, like to me, like the OG courts, what I think about it is like this place was so dirty, had trash everywhere. It just had every homie in town had a tag on the wall, and it was just like people filmed clips here and like got clips here like it was a street spot. So I think I still see it in that way, even though it's changed so much. I mean, like we do bring ramps here in a way where like you wouldn't have these ramps out in the wild, so I do get how it's a DIY. So I see it as like a DIY like street spot, if that makes sense in a way. I don't know if there's even a word for that, but I still just see it as like a natural like spot. I don't think of it as a skate park because it's always changing. And especially with the thing about courts or like movable spaces that I'm seeing like pop up, or like Tompkins or just like Seattle courts, or like all the spaces around that are like these modular like movable things that always change. Like they're really exciting spaces because they're always different. It's like even if you just bring a kicker over a ledge and then put the rail on top of it, like someone could get a clip that could blow up on Instagram and it could be on the Quarter Snacks top 10 in 2 seconds or something. So it's like these parks are always changing. Concrete parks are important too, like, but they are stagnant. They stay there. People get sick of them. You do the same things over and over again. And yeah, as skateboarding advances, there's new tricks at those spots, but here, like, there's so much room for growth, so much room for creativity for all different levels to use these kind of spaces. So these things get me excited, where it's like we need to have more skate parks, like work with the State of Divine skate parks that are like this thing, that are cheaper to make, that are movable, that are just as fun. We can move it, do other events there. It's almost easier for the city to do these things, but we need to develop models that they can bring on before they make these huge skate parks everyone's complaining about, and they stay stagnant and never change, and they're gonna be there. These spots, it's only lasted 4 years. It's been more impactful than some of the parks in Portland that have been here for many years. And that's no offense. It's just that we need these new kind of things and those parks too. We need more spaces to skate anyway, so I think we should be doing all of them too, but yeah. So right now we're working with PSU to finalize an agreement on a new space, like pretty much like 4 blocks away. There's an old art building that like they're making the new one and putting it here, but behind the old art building there's a lot that's undeveloped, but it's pretty much unskatable. So we applied for a grant with this group, Prosper Portland, to like pretty much redo the concrete in the space and make it flat as possible, put like some ledges in too to sit on / skate too, and kind of have it be the same thing, like movable modular ramps too, same feel, but then have some seating and kind of the same, kind of some of the things we're missing in this space where people sit along the walls and stuff. So right now we're just working with PSU. It's a really slow process because it needs to be all official, but hopefully when that agreement comes here, we'll be doing public fundraising to have new ramps, and hopefully we'll hear back for that grant soon. So we'll keep everyone posted on that on the courts page. We try to keep everybody updated on social media and stuff. But right now it's just kind of a waiting game, and kind of just living it up here while we can, enjoying these last few weeks. We'll probably throw one more event, and we're gonna move the ramps to a couple other like DIY spaces in town, or we're working with this other group, Deep Pave. They're shutting down a street across town, 7th and Sandy, for the summer. So we're gonna do a little courts pop up there and bring some of the ledges there too, so people will still be able to skate them too. So not have the spot go away, but have it live on even while we're working on this new spot. A huge shout out to Ben Moore. He's like the whole reason this place pretty much exists. He's one of the guys that like built some of the first ramps that were put here. He built like the big mega quarter at first that kind of got put here. People were like making jokes about it at first, like, oh my God, there's like a huge, like almost Burnside mega quarter like at a street DIY, but now it's become like iconic to the spot. And I started working with him, reached out to him. I didn't know him as well. I just knew that he built these amazing ramps and has in Portland for years. He's like a legend. I reached out to him, and he was down to work with me and has been volunteering all his time to build these ramps and teach me so much about building ramps. And that's why the courts is such a good place to skate, because we have refurbished all these ramps. He has the skills. He is so like perfect with everything he does. Like without him, this place would not exist. So shout out Ben, and he's an awesome guy. Definitely want to give a shout out to him, and a shout out to Liz too with PSU. She really understands and can even like speak for skaters and speak for people that care about this space now. So I really appreciate her and all she's done. Daryl in the PSU sustainability office, he's really been amazing too, coming on. We've kind of built a little team to support this place. Seema with Skate Like a Girl, she helped me pretty much like organize and plan and kind of like even develop what this place could be at first through organizing events to fundraise money at first to build ramps for this space. Like there's a lot of people. If I'm missing anybody, thank you for everything you've done for this space and been a part of this. Like the courts is not my project, it's everybody's project, and it's been so many people that I don't even know too that put work into this place, cleaned it up, built a ramp, skated here, got a clip here, did art here, did anything. There's been like shows here, bands, there's been like performance art. It's been so cool to see people that have like even just like started skating here, and now in the last 4 years have gotten insanely good. And anyone that's done anything here, thank you. We have changed opinions, and we've clearly brought people together in Portland, which is really, really needed. So like, thank you too. Just thank other people watching.